Democrats and the Democratic Party are racing to determine how to move ahead after President Biden's historic announcement that he will not seek re-election. Senator Amy Klobuchar ran against Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris back in 2020 in the Democratic primary, and she's now endorsing Harris for the presidential nomination. And the senator joins us now. Senator Klobuchar, thank you very much for being here.
It's great to be on.
Boy, Friday and then as recently as Sunday, you had Biden campaign people and surrogates saying he's going to be the nominee. And then by the afternoon, a whole new world. What have these last 18 hours been like?
Well, you're always in till you're not, I'd say. And I think it has been this moment like we've never seen in politics. I guess the last time LBJ got out back in March. Yeah. But in this moment, President Biden took the honorable path. And it is not easy. You are headed in one direction. You are headed to the convention. You've got all kinds of plans. And he stepped back and said, how can we best win? Who should I pass that torch on to? And I've had my own experiences with him like this, whether you're on the debate stage and he says, way to go, when you have a good moment, or my first maiden speech in the Senate floor, I was all alone. I got out of there and I thought, well, so that my phone rings. And I'm like, well, it must be my mom. It was Joe Biden. He was watching from home on the C-SPAN. Oh, and so he's always had that long view. And I think that's what you saw here with the way he handled this with such grace and gave this incredible honor and endorsed his vice president. Now, it's not a done deal. There's going to be a process. We're a big tent party. And as Vice President Harris has said, she is going to earn it, and she's going to win.
But what's the emotion of the party? Are you feeling relieved? Are you feeling excited?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're feeling both.
She's raised $50 million in the last hour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She has raised that money. She brings the receipts to all of this. She has been a strong leader on the national stage. She is someone that's going to be a unique candidate when she goes up against Donald Trump. She's former prosecutor, tough and strong person, and she's going to be able to take on the case about him. Well, and his felony indictment. She's going to be able to take on Roe v. Wade.
Well, Senator Joe Manchin was here the last half hour. He said, listen, she's too far left. The latest polls show that Biden and Harris were losing to a Donald Trump presidency campaign. What makes you think that what does she need to do? What makes you think that she can do it when you look at the polls?
Well, first of all,
And what do you think about Manchin saying she's too far left?
Okay, so I start with this.
First.
As a former prosecutor, that's not a job where you're too far left in her case. She did her job. She protected public safety. And I think that's going to be very important for people to know. People forget about people's biographies and what they did in the past. Secondly, you look at some of the people that endorsed her. Yes, she's gotten progressive endorsements, but she's also gotten people like Mark Warner, a very moderate Democrat. Mark Kelly of Arizona, very moderate Democrat. So you can look at this whole group. I ran as a moderate in the presidential race. And you look at this group of people that is coming together. She's going to be able to unite our party.
Does it say anything to you that former President Obama, we haven't heard from Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi have not formally endorsed her?
No.
They've credited Joe Biden for doing the right thing, but they've not endorsed her.
Right. So I think what you're seeing, first of all, I think President Obama waits till primaries are over, and then he comes in at the right moment in a big way. But I think in the other cases, I think you want to give them a day or so because of the fact they wanted to have this be Joe Biden's moment as well in making this honorable decision, looking back at his legacy, but also looking at what we need to get done in the next 6 months and going forward.
Senator, the other thing Senator Manchin told us was that he wants to see a mini primary. What is your message to skeptical Democrats who want to weigh their options before falling in line with President Biden's chosen successor, and to those primary voters who say, well, you know I voted for a ticket, but I really wanted to see Joe Biden back in the Oval Office. What happened to my vote?
Okay, so first of all, there will be some kind of process. My governor, Tim Walz, is actually heading up the Rules Committee, and that process will be established. People can run, and you could have a big tent party. That's what we are like. Now, what do I think is going to happen? I think, in the end, Kamala Harris will prevail. But she herself has said you have to earn this. And it is a shortened process. We will also have the drama about vice presidential picks, kind of a speed dating situation. But
is there anybody
Vice President Harris? No, oh no.
Anybody you
there
like?
are many great qualified candidates. But she is going to uniquely knows these people already. Yeah. So I think that's very helpful.
You said people can run, and there will be a process. So there will be some sort of mini primary?
Well, that is going to be set up by the Rules Committee. But in the end, this is a convention. And that's why I keep laughing about the Republicans are scrambling and they're saying, oh, this isn't right. Oh, maybe they can't have the money they had before. They're literally going to court over that. This is a process. A convention decides who their nominee is, and I believe that is going to be Kamala Harris.
So Democrats are excited, you say, relieved?
Yes.
Any fear mixed in there?
Regular people. I remember in the airport last night, you know, a lot of delayed flights. When I was there in Minnesota, I just couldn't believe people behind the counter, people this. I think everyone has been just kind of watching this and feeling pretty anxious about the whole situation, and they seem very happy about it.
All right, Senator Amy Klobuchar, always great to have you on the show.
Great to be on. Thank you.
Thank you.